Hello, Modwenna, how are you? I don't hear you.
Yeah,
Yes, now that's fine. How are you, Modwenna?
I'm well. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good. I'm
Uh,
just so you know, I'm signing off after this for 10 days. So I'm turning off my email.
yes, no problem. Now we have also some audience participants, around 20. If there
Okay.
are questions from them, we will answer them. But before coming to qualified angel investor certification course, Modwenna, could you please give a little bit information about your background, how you are engaged with the angel investor and entrepreneurial ecosystem in UK, in Europe, and in the world? And let's hear more a little bit about you, and then start discussing about the course.
Right. Thank you. Well, it's very nice to be here and a very Merry Christmas from the United Kingdom. We have only a few hours until Father Christmas lands down our chimneys. Um, yes, I went to university in Scotland and then joined the City of London working for a merchant bank doing M&A. Then I left in the mid-1990s and worked with many entrepreneurs. In 2000, I joined the angel ecosystem, running an angel club for an American, actually for the dot-com boom, and then ran some other clubs for other people. And then I set up in 2002, I set up Angel News to communicate news and information on what is happening in the angel market, particularly in the UK. That went global, which is rather exciting because I only spent £1,000 sterling on it. And yes, I created a business which was present all over the world. And then since then, I've done a whole variety of things, ranging from training angels to writing books on angel investing. I set up and sold a business which was doing ratings on crowdfunding companies, startups. So I did a lot of analysis of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of entrepreneurial businesses, and became a non-exec of a venture capital fund. Oh, I can't hear you, Bybaz. You're on mute.
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Okay, good. And then and I've just most recently been writing a book with Bybaz on angel investing, which we're in the process of publishing, aren't we, Bybaz? Oh, you're back on mute.
Yes.
So yes, so I've written now 3 books on angel investing and crowdfunding.
Yes. Modwenna, you know how I met with you some years ago? Not some, as a matter of fact, many years ago.
Many years ago.
Time is passing very fast. I had read your book as a dragon. I was a Dragon of Dragons Den TV show on Bloomberg TV in Turkey. And all dragons were presented by Sony Pictures, your book, your Dragons or Angels book, which you had written about the version of BBC. And then after reading your book, I coincidentally met with you in Vienna in an angel event. And since then, we developed all these things together. So I'm very happy to meet with you in Vienna, and still keeping our relationship until now. And it is a great pleasure for me to announce that the 28 books we wrote together with Modwenna will be available shortly on Amazon.co.uk, because we established the WBAF UK publication house thanks to Modwenna's efforts. And the British Library now has the first book in their shelves. So Modwenna, thank you very much for engaging with the WBF mission, and thank you very much for your efforts to share your knowledge, wisdom, and vision with young learners through your lectures, through your books. And you are also very well known in crowdfunding industry. Your book is accepted as a Bible of the crowdfunding industry in UK. And I'm inviting everybody now watching us to Google Modwenna Rees Mogg and find the crowdfunding book, especially for, and also the angel investor course book series, and order them and have an keep them in their files. Modwenna, some years ago, WBAF started delivering the qualified angel investors course first at the London Stock Exchange Group. I remember the day we made the opening ceremony together with our around 10 participants from around the world, from Tanzania to UK to Turkey to Austria, I think, to Nigeria. So then you delivered this course also in Qatar to private banking customers of the Qatar Development Bank, and we certified around 25 participants of Qatar Development Bank. Then you delivered this course many times immediately after the World Congress of Angel Investors in Istanbul. And the week before, in November, we completed the seventh term of the course online to participants of the National Science and Technology Development Agency of Thailand. And it was the first online version. The first 6 versions were in person, offline, and the latest version was online. So after delivering 7 terms and certifying around 150 students, participants from around the world, from Thailand to Nigeria to Qatar to UK, what can you say to participants now? Who is this course for? Until now, who joined the course and who benefited, which profile benefited most from this course? Who is this course for?
The course is for a variety of people, ranging from CEOs of listed companies and heads of businesses who want to become business angels, through to entrepreneurs who sold businesses and would like to become angels. And it is also very suitable for government agencies and those who represent them to learn about not only angel investing itself as a skill, but also how angel investing fits into the ecosystem of a national economy. And of course, we have some entrepreneurs who are interested in entrepreneurship, who wish to raise angel finance, who also benefit from learning. As we all know, if you are doing business, it is a good idea to understand the other side of the transaction. So we have all sorts of people who benefit from it in different ways. We very much encourage people to learn. I think, Baibars, you would agree that it's complicated to learn about angel investing if you want to do it properly. There are many different things you have to understand. And so we try to make sure that as many people as possible can come away from the course much better educated about how to be an angel investor and how to understand how angel investing fits with government ecosystems, but also with business ecosystems in any one country. And of course, what is so enjoyable for me as an English person is seeing that the talent of people across the world to be and become angel investors it's a global opportunity. It is not restricted to any one country or nation or even region. Everybody can benefit from angel investing.
Yeah. OECD statistics show that 1.2% of entrepreneurs are able to reach angel finance, angel investor finance. Angel investors are different kinds of investors. They are putting their know-how, mentorship, networking in addition to finance. So, and one entrepreneur in every 10 entrepreneurs is able to create a success story. Success story means making a good return of investments with minimum 20 multipliers, preferably in the next, not later than 7 years. after the investment. But if I'm a smart investor, smart angel investor, and if I know these statistics well, it means I'm not going to put my 100K to one startup. I'm going to put my 100K to 10 different startups, 10K for each, because I know that one of them will be successful. Other nine will not create a success story. So this means I have to create, I have to find other nine people to put to complete this 100K, because startup entrepreneur needs 100K, not 10K, but I am putting 10K to 10 different startups. So I am, as a matter of fact, as a smart angel investor, to mitigate my risk, I am creating a small portfolio, my own small, I'm building a portfolio with 100K to decrease my risk and increase the return of investments. So I think this course is really ideal for potential angel investors who want to learn how they can build this portfolio. This is very important, because in order to create this, build your own portfolio, you have to follow certain steps. It is not only the case of listening to entrepreneurs and deciding. There are rules which will increase your success while building your portfolio. So this course, what I saw in your courses, because I tried to join your course Modwenna as a guest lecturer. Thank you very much for inviting me, by the way. And what I witnessed in the profile of the participants, they are very keen to create their own portfolios from their own entrepreneurial ecosystems, from their local ecosystems, and they are very keen to cooperate with global investors for second and third round of investments. So this course is also showing them the roadmap to connect their portfolios with global investors and opening the way to exit. As a matter of fact, from startup to scale up to exit, there is a roadmap we have to follow as angel investors. And this course is summarizing this roadmap in, I think, 180 slides you have, by the way, incredible. In 180 slides, you are showing them one by one every corner of the story. Let's go one by one. What you are. By the way, this course is also for CEOs of corporate life, because when CEOs leave their companies, they will be able to have time to share with startups and entrepreneurs. They will have a good package of new life, let's say, after they leave the company. So they will be able to invest in startups, and they will have a great network after spending many years in corporate life to share with entrepreneurs. So I am also inviting the executives of corporate life to start learning the main principles of angel investment, because when they are retired, then they will immediately start enjoying the opportunities of startup economy with their new title as a qualified and certified angel investor. By the way, Modwenna, I want to share a very good development about this certification program. WBAF, World Business Angels Investment Forum, has also an angel investment fund. and the fund announced a few weeks ago an investment into a Spanish startup, even under pandemic times, from an agriculture from the agricultural technologies industry. So the fund decided, because the fund is receiving many applications from independent investors to become an investor of the fund. They want to invest in the fund, and they want to become an investor of the WBF Angel Investment Fund. And we are receiving around 5 or 6 applications every day, by the way. So the fund decided to recognize and accept these applications and accept their smart money as a fund investor if they are certified by WBAF Business School as a qualified angel investor. So if anyone who wants to become an investor of the fund should first complete your course. And after the course, they have to pass successfully the proficiency test, which includes 150 questions. And if they are certified after this test as a qualified angel investor, then they will be able to start investing in angel investment fund. But this is the rule of the WBF Angel Investment Fund. The other funds that may have different criteria. But it is good that one of the biggest funds of early stage equity markets in the world has now started requesting this certificate as a must to accept independent investors as angel investor of the fund. Okay, then let's go to some details of the course. There are 15 different modules, and it starts with the introduction to the angel investment market. Let's move to becoming a business angel, and then coming to identifying opportunities, I think, isn't it? Please stop me whenever you like, and if you want to highlight something, Modwenna. Then the module 4 is creating a portfolio of investments.
This is such an important point, by Bars, that you've already made, that it's the biggest problem with people who do not train to be angels is they make 3 or 4 investments, and then statistically, for those who are listening who are mathematical, they simply do not have enough diversification to have a chance of making a good return. So this is a really important module to understand.
Yeah. By the way, in the course, Modwenna is making 3 case studies from real life, and watching some videos and making some comments, and then downloading the financials of these companies from British Chamber of Commerce, and what the entrepreneurs told 5 years ago and what happens now. So it is really great. And there is a toolkit which is downloadable in the course. This toolkit includes the term sheets, the diligence checklists, the glossary, the double dip agreement details, etc., etc., etc. There are many things provided in the toolkit. So I think it is very important for any potential angel investor to have these documents in their files.
Yeah, we really try to help on the course, help people to learn by doing. So we do case studies, and we encourage the people who are on the course to contribute to the conversation. And every time, what is so exciting about the delegates is they always come up with new ideas and interesting contributions to make.
Yeah, and also there's a great due diligence part of the course. Due diligence for entrepreneurs, and entrepreneurs make due diligence for investors. So it is also very, very important. and setting the deal terms, preparing and the term sheet, company valuations. It is very important. Company valuations.
Valuation by buzz, as you know from doing your own angel investments, if you invest at too high a price, the chance of a great return is lowered. And if you can invest at a good price, you can make. I have a lovely story. One of my friends in the UK invested £12,000 sterling, and his exit £127 million sterling.
Yeah.
Because he invested early at the very beginning.
Yeah. So I think this is the most one of the discounted cash flows, etc. Negotiating the deal, how to negotiate the deal, and post-investment process, because the real story starts after the investment for entrepreneur and investor, and new funding rounds, yeah, and exits. As a matter of fact, angel investments means exit. If you don't make exit, as a matter of fact, maybe it will be good, Modwenna, to change the module 11's name as successful exits, because bankrupts, it is also bankruptcy is also an exit. So successful exits, of course, we are teaching here successful exits. And role of government and policymakers, I think it is also very important.
I think that's such an important area. We're seeing enormous. It's very exciting, and particularly in emerging economies, the way they are just picking up the best practice very quickly once we explain to them how to do it, and what a big impact that has on the country.
Yeah, and plus in this module we are also showing some case studies from different countries, how they developed the core investment structures to develop the early stage equity markets, and how qualified angel investors can benefit from these core investment structures developed. This is a very important chapter 2. So developing business angel network, it is very important. In order to build a good portfolio, then you have to build your angel network too, because you are putting 10K and others will put 10K too. So this means you have to find 9 more people like you to invest in startups. This means 10 people are invested together, and 10 people means a small business angel network. So I think business angel networks are very important to connect startups with angel investors. And syndications, it is also very important because European Union, recognizes the equity gap from 500K to 3M, and in order to pass that equity gap, then collaboration of business angel networks is very important. So these syndications take an important role to fill this gap, to this filling this equity gap. In some countries, there are not enough number of business angel networks. So I think it will be very instrumental for potential angel investors who will consider establishing angel networks after completing this course, because this course is opening an eye-opening course for potential angel investors.
And I think one of the reasons for doing the course is everybody comes to the same standard. So that makes it easier for a group of people to invest together because they all have similar knowledge and understanding.
Yeah. Modwenna, there are case studies and also a toolkit, which is including everything. And there are also some small quizzes in the course, which prepares them for the proficiency test. I think business school is making a good job by introducing this course to early stage equity markets around the world. And I'm sure on 17th of March, just an announcement that just a second, please. Okay. On 17th of March, the new after the Congress, the new term the eighth term will start, and it will be completed in 1 month, half day, almost half day in a week, and sorry, 4 or 5 weeks. It is 5 weeks. Sorry, and in the after the fifth week, you will take the proficiency tests online. Everything will be online, and if Mr. COVID allows us to travel, then we will make a live workshop at the London Stock Exchange in London to meet and also discover what is happening in UK. Modwenna, I think you were also one of the directors of the UK Business Angels Association before,
Yes.
and you know the how the UK angel ecosystem is working, and UK angel ecosystem is one of the few very well developed ecosystems on angel investment. So this is also a great opportunity for participants to have some networking and have great ideas from you from the first month. Do you have any thing to add?
No, only I think angel investing is one of the best activities you can do in your whole life. And I think our objective is to ensure that it is fun to learn about it, it is fun to do it, and it's fun to keep doing it for many, many years. And it's great because you can add value to the companies as well as making money. So it is a very satisfying experience to be an angel investor. And yes, I welcome you all to London, and sometime soon. And I very much look forward to seeing you all online as soon as possible. But I guess in March.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
thank you.
but in March, of course, we will meet online. Mr. COVID doesn't allow now anybody to travel around the world. And by the way, Modwenna, this course is also, I think, good for policymakers to understand why they should develop an accreditation system for their countries.
Yeah.
There are some countries now developed accreditation system, and for example, in Turkey, anyone who wants to invest in a startup first is accredited by the Treasury Department of the government, and they are able to deduct their investment from their annual tax. So there are tax incentives governments are developing, and it is very rewarding to see that many governments in the world understood the importance of angel investors to boost their startup economies. Why it is now very important for them? Because new jobs, statistics show that new jobs are coming from startup ventures. And I think you are not only opening the way for individual investors, but you are also opening the way for countries to receive more foreign direct investments. If
Yes.
there are angel networks, then other countries' investors are interested in investing in different countries. If there is no angel investor ecosystem, there is no law, there is no accreditation, there is no angel network, then it is very difficult to convince the qualified angel investors to invest in startups of different countries. Our time is done. So, Modwenna, thank you very much for joining us. And thank you very much for sharing your know-how through WBA Business School. Let's keep in touch. If there is any question, then please find Modwenna through LinkedIn. Send a direct message to her. She will answer one by one. Please go to WBA Business School. and download the document, qualified angel investor certification program document from the content, course contents part, and go to registration part and have an idea about the course price. Modwenna, thank you very much.
That's great. Bye-bye. Happy Christmas, everybody.
Thank you very much. Bye bye. All the best.